There are no limit on board this crew. You are either short-haired or tall-haired sailors. You all will be referred to as lads. Lads is what you refer to. Now, mates in front, take 2 steps toward me and turn around. Carry on. All of a sudden, come out to be the mates. Well, we have our real mates. Turn around. Now, lads. Oh, that's your language and your action. Is that understood? That's 1. We don't want to get to 2. You 2. That's 1. Don't go to 2. See, kind of funny. Now, these lads here are your mates. These lads will give you your orders. You will follow their orders. You do not need to salute them. You will simply respond to them by saying, aye, aye, mate. Go ahead and practice that. Carry on.
Aye, aye, mate.
Again.
Aye, aye, mate.
One more time.
Aye, aye, mate.
You'll have to give clear, concise orders. And then you will follow that up by saying, carry on. They will follow through when you say, carry on. Whenever you want them to follow you, say the name of your crew, follow me, carry on. Is that understood, mates? Return to your line, face me. Now, lads, when you see the captain is the master of this ship. You will show respect to him at all times by taking the hats off your heads and by responding to him by saying, aye, aye, Captain, sir. If he gives you a statement, respond, and if he says understand, you say, aye, aye, Captain, sir. If he asks, I'm not the captain. If he asks you what time it is, you say, it's, I don't know, Captain, sir, because you don't have a timepiece on you. If he says the sky is purple, you'll say, aye, aye, Captain, sir. Whatever he asks you and he says understand, you say, aye, aye, Captain, sir. Go ahead and practice that.
Aye, aye, Captain, sir.
Again.
Aye, aye, Captain, sir.
That'll do. Now, lads, we'll follow orders. You'll do a fine job. We'll see how well we're going to follow orders now. We're going to dismiss you, crew by crew. You'll get your gear. You will make sure your crew is together, mates. Go all the way up the gangway. You'll go to the deck. You'll look for Mr. Spurrell, the second mate, who came out and talked to you. He will show you where to put your gear and line up. Is that understood?
Aye, aye,
Mr. Brosey, say it again.
Aye, aye, Mr. Brosey.
Very well. See how well we do. Mr. Wood, turn to your crew. Say, crew, follow me. Carry on.
Crew, follow me. Carry on.
Avast. Avast. Go back. Avast. You never told him to carry on. Do it again. We'll do it. Don't. Avast. I don't know if these lads want to go aboard the ship. Do it again. One more time.
Follow me, crew. Carry on. Aye, aye, mate.
Get your gear, make sure everybody's together, and head up that gangway. Quickly, 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 lads. Make sure they're all together. No stragglers, no idlers. Carry on. Follow me, carry on.
Crew, follow me. Carry on. Aye, aye, sir.
Fast, fast, fast. Go back. You don't have to say his last name. You say, aye, aye, me. Get your gear, make sure everybody's together, go up the gangway. You, I'll ask your tongue. Is that understood?
Yes.
Not yes, bud? All right, now, what's your name? Last name? Up that gangway. Get up there, get up there, get up there. Walk quickly, but not run. Quickly, lads, quickly, lads, quickly, lads. Make sure your crew's together, Hamilton, before you head up. Go, lads, get up the gangway there. Up the gangway, up the gangway. Carry on, carry on, carry on.
The passengers, Mr. Brosey, take the passengers below decks and have them install their gear.
Captain, sir, these are not passengers. These are, your crew.
My crew?
Hi, Captain.
Can you tie a bowline? Perfect. Can you reef a sail? How much sea time do you have? Mr. Brosey, what were my orders to you when I sent you ashore?
Oh, Captain, find you a crew of experienced sailors, sir.
Experienced sailors. These men are nothing but a bunch of farmers. Got hay growing out of one ear, got corn growing out of the other.
I understand, sir.
Do you understand? We are not just going around Cape Cod, we're going around the world.
Well, Captain, you see, it's like this. The blasted steamboats took all those able-bodied seamen, and of course we were left to find, and you know we need a crew, and we were left with nothing to find a bunch of these ignorant farmhands, and they didn't apply sufficient integration. They really need passage around the world, so they volunteered to be crew, sir.
I can find you better crew. You want me to go? I'll go get you, crew. I'm worried you might not even come back. All right, you guys men willing to work hard? Yeah! Captain, sir. All right, Shaw Seville, the owners of this company, have entrusted us with 400 paying passenger and 1,000 tons of cargo. It's going to be our responsibility to get them to the New World. You leave us no choice but to accept these men as crew.
Hi, Captain.
We are ordered to leave at the next tide. I will accept you men as crew. Nevertheless, you are no good to me during your training. Nevertheless, I have to provide you with food. Mr. Brosey, do you know where this money is going to come from?
I don't know, Captain.
I'll let you know.
Hi, thank you.
During the 18 days it takes us to get to the English Channel, we will train these men. During that time, I'll deduct 1 month of your pay.
Captain, sir, what about my wife and children?
Are your wife and children aboard this vessel?
No, Captain.
Then they're no concern of mine. Mr. Brosey, you've never let me down before, and I know that you will train these men. You are dismissed. Carry on to prepare the ship to leave port.
Thank you, Captain.
All right, lads, can anybody tell me what year it is?
1874.
All right, that's very good. You know where we are?
London, England.
London, England. Aye. And where are we going?
New Zealand. California.
Very good. New Zealand and then on to California. Aye. All right. You all need to get passage to California, I assume, and you're willing to work for that passage. Is that what I understand?
Yes,
Very good. I'm going to have you sign a contract. Therefore, you cannot go back on this deal. Anybody know what a contract is?
Aye.
Ed.
A contract is an agreement between two or more people.
Very good. It's a binding agreement between two or more parties. In this case, I am acting as the owner of this vessel, Shaw and Seville. I'm the representative, therefore I have signed this. My agreement is to get you passage to America and to provide you with food along the way. Your agreement is to work for me so that we can get to America. It's also explicitly stated in this contract that should 1,000 tons of...
How to fall through into my salon? Turn to your crew. Say, crew, follow me. Carry on.
Crew, follow me, carry on.
I'll ask. Do it again.
Crew, follow me, carry on.
Do that. Stand tall and blast your tongues. Hiroto. Alright, Santan, you're going to sign your name by printing Mr. and last name. Then you'll stand right here and wait for each one of these lads to print their last name only. Your safety officer will print his last name followed by S.O. Is that understood?
Aye,
Carry on. Send them to me when you're done.
Mr. Brosey, may
Hi,
I have your
Captain.
office?
Alright.
Captain.
Alright. Again. sure they're doing their jobs. They're in the act. You're the mate. You're in charge. Follow through. Don't be looking in there. Straight ahead. Hands at your sides. Alright? Thank you. Don't look in there. You planning on stealing something, Killington? Look straight ahead. Get a toe. Carry on. You, two, toe. Toe, two, heel. Now. Go here. Alright. Go to the forward part of the ship. Or else you wait for Mr. Sparrow to return. Alright? Alright. Say crew. Follow me. Carry on.
Crew, follow me. Carry on.
Aye, mate.
Description for it. See that's come up in one word description?
Yes.
Start with you, Sophie. Strong. Durable. Say something. Strong. Strong. Dirty. You like that belay pin? Thank you. Alright. Dirty. Smaller? Dirty, dirty, sturdy. Strong. Smelly. What is that word? I'm gonna get it. Give me another word that I can understand. Hard. Strong. Line. You see I'm not the captain, so probably Mr. Rosie or mate. Can't see my name, just say first mate. Now, you see lots and lots of line. You see two types of line, right? Alright. See this dark, hard cover line that's attached to the three masts? That's the mizzen mast, that's the main mast, that's the foremast. See those three? Alright? Alright, lads. What do we think we call that hard covered line that's attached to those three masts? Is it moving? Is it moving? No. Is it still?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll stuff this in here. This will be closed up from the paint cap.
Yeah, no clue what we're doing.
These tall ones always bring something they think is really valuable. So we'll get on it. All right, mate, where are you? So, are you met a bunch of farmers out here? You told me you were sailors out there on the Embarcadero. Did you lie to you?
I've been on a boat.
You've been on a boat before? You've been on a boat before? Does it make you a sailor? I don't know. I can't read. What does it say?
USS Harper's Ferry, LSD 49.
What does that mean?
It's a ship.
Have you sailed on it? You have?
Maybe I've sailed. 10 days.
That's a steam vessel. You know anything about setting sails?
I've sailed.
You've sailed? You ever climbed off to the road? And when you press record.
This is garlic baked sweet potato.
Oh, excellent. Now, how can you tell? You can read those?
Yeah.
Laura?
Let me check. I have to make sure it's the right thing.
Hi.
Woo! It smells like garlic. Hold on a moment. Put that in there. Excellent job, lad. So, if you can put these right back where you found them,
Okay.
and bring out that other one. Carry on. Oh, where's my spoon? Sorts of flashes of light. Must be lightning in the sky, huh?
Here it is.
Oh, you found it. Let me smell.
Carry on.
I'm on deck.
You're not milking cows. Get off your knees.
Trying to tie yourself up? Oh, alright. Well, keep it to it. Climb to your end. Head going here. Take the ship. Get her in. All the way. Right, you.
Mine on deck.
Right,
Mine on deck.
there you go. Alright, now you're ready. Go on. You're welcome. Hi, question. Hand. Grab a little hand. What do you got for me?
Okay, you do this part.
Unless you put it all the way over the pin, it's supposed to go on the hand. Your hand did. You always have to do the hand first. Alright, throw it back out on the deck, do it over. Make sure you get your hand. So what did you do with the aft part? What did you do with the fore part? Where's the hand? Wrong way. Easy way.
back here. All right. All right, not bad. Who coiled this? Well, did one coil, one feed.
Mine on Dad.
All right, so now.
It was too small. Is it too small?
I don't know. You tell me. When it hangs on the rail, is it going to hang down most of the way, or is it going to sit up fat up here going around? They do not cook. Are they learning? Cooking. It smells good there. Ah, you're probably not eating whenever it smells so good. It's probably cat. Yeah, it's chocolate. All right, let's go. Who's helping you?
Oh, we
Let
have
me
a
see
little
what
bubble
happened.
already.
Why'd you do that?
Just putting the ropes on.
Because you already had an owie there and you hit it? All right, you know who you have to see? No?
All the way over the blade pin on the coil. On the coil. What's this doing down here?
All right, you
Around like
two.
so.
Here, see how this one's hitting the deck? Do it over.
There you go. All right.
All right, what do you, oh, you guys did this one?
Yep.
Yep, it's aye. All right, let's see. I know. You're going to do a lot more than that.
We're done.
I bet you are. I'll find you another one. Here, come over here. Who did you ask you to do this under here? When you put it on, make sure you don't find it, right? Hey. You need to get in there, tall one?
Mine on Dad.
You, then when they come out, they can go in the green bucket and get dried off and get taken away and put away in the pantry, aye?
Aye.
So this is a process that is good to get to learn as early as possible because you'll have a lot of practice that way, doing it right. So you can turn on the water a little bit faster than that, I think, or it's going to take you forever to fill it up.
There you go. Oh, watch out.
Mine on Dad.
All right, let's go to the shoulder. Facing
Mine on deck.
yeah. Back up the hatchway. Up on Captain Salon. You're going to say, Captain, permission to enter. You wait for him to respond. You will go in. He'll tell you where to stand or sit. As soon as one lad has gone up to the entrance and gone in, the next lad goes up. Go all the way through. Make sure to take off your hat and present of Captain. All right? All right. Right here.
Captain, permission to enter. Carry on. Carry on.
Captain, permission to enter.
Carry on.
Dad.
All right, lads, you understand we've got a big voyage ahead of us and an experienced crew, aye?
Aye.
I'm gonna need your help a lot. You've been selected as mates, I don't know why. Nevertheless, you've been selected for a position of responsibility. Do you all understand that?
Aye, Captain, sir.
Very good. Your responsibility goes on to your crew. Your crew is out of line. Your crew is loud, so other people can't hear orders. Your crew is in a safety situation. Everything is your responsibility. Just like everything on this ship is my responsibility for keeping them safe, keeping them out of trouble. Most important thing, keeping them working, aye?
Aye, Captain, sir.
Very good. Now, when you give them an order, you understand you're going to follow, make sure they understand. You know they understand when they say aye, aye.
Aye,
Once they say aye, aye, you say carry on. All right, so you will not give an order if you do not understand the order. If I tell you to go up to the royal and furl the sail, if you don't understand how to do it, you need to ask. You don't just turn around and give an order to everybody else. If you don't understand, chances are they don't understand. So you make sure you understand the orders thoroughly before you convey them on to your crew. If you do not understand an order, there is nothing wrong with asking. We would rather have somebody ask than see somebody get hurt or the work not done. If you don't understand how to do something, make sure you ask. There's nothing wrong with that. All right. You also have a responsibility to me and the company. You do whatever any of me or my officers tell you to do, whether it be the first mate or the second mate or the cook. Do you all understand that?
Aye, Captain, sir.
Very good. Are there any questions? Mine? You're an experienced?
Everybody. All right, where's forward? Point to forward. Point to aft. Forward. Aft. Forward. Aft. There we go, hands down. All right, now, what are the sides called? What's this side called? Left port. Why do you think it's called port?
That's where
Raise your hands. I can't hear them go. Out. What?
That's where you put up. That's where the lines are.
All right, very good answer. That's every time we come to port, we always dock on this side of the ship. All right? All right. Now, that's port. What's that side called? All right, starboard. The easy way to remember is when we're in port, you can see stars better from the right side or off the board. See stars, starboard. All right, so where's port? What's for? Forward. Aft. Port. Starboard. Starboard. Port. Aft. The bow. The bow is forward, Cullington. Aft. Stern. Stern. It's a trick question. Just catch you guys. Put your hands down. All right. Army Seagull, what are you doing?
The ship is on fire!
All right, did you hear the bell?
There's always bells ringing.
You have lots of bells ringing in your head. Did you see smoke?
Waiting for something to come
There's going to be more coming out from now. And what are you trying to put it out with the holy spoon?
Well, it's the best I can do. I'm sure.
Yeah, I knowing your short mind, that's the best you can do too. Yeah, lad. Listen to the
What
bell.
are you doing to put out the fire?
Well, we use a bucket brigade, but not a whole spoon brigade.
Where's the fire?
There is none.
Well, then why are you over here screaming fire?
I don't know why you did it.
Well, I don't know why you're screaming
Ah!
fire.
I was making sure these lads knew it's an emergency. You ring the bell and fire. Alright? Avast! Avast! They don't need a bath. It's not Sunday. End your duties. Carry on. Thank you, Mr. Brooke. No! Alright, lads. Shoulder to shoulder. Here's get all right. Your teeth get all yellow, start to fall off. Then when your muscles start to get real atrophy, get real weak, and you lose your nerves so you can't move them right. Finally, the advanced form of scurvy is you start to go crazy in the head. I think that's what Mr. Spurrell suffers from the most, scurvy. But I'm not sure. I'm not a doctor. Well, lads, if I see you with your hands in your pockets, or I see that you're not taking your hat off in front of the captain when you should, or I see you're not following orders, we might just suspect you have scurvy and might be an advanced degree. What I'll easily do is send you to Cookie, and Cookie has a way of treating it, a bit of onion or a bit of lime. So remember that. Hands out of your pockets. Alright? Hats off in front of the captain. I'm not the captain, so you don't have to take your hat off in front of me. Alright? Make sure you follow orders. Alright, lads. Let's take a little quiz before you proceed. Alright? Alright. I'm going to say, by the way, lads, maybe hear the term lay. Lay means lay the direction you need to go. Go to that direction, or in this case, turn your body that direction, such as laying aloft. Laying aloft means to climb aloft. Laying starboard means turn starboard. All right, lads, ready? Here we go. Lay aft. Lay starboard. Lay port. Lay forward. Lay aft. Lay port. Say again, where you go. Lay starboard. Lay port. Lay aft. Lay to the bow. Yes, sir, Nick. Lay to the stern. Lay port. Lay starboard. Lay starboard. Oh, got it. Lay port. Lay forward. Avast. Avast means stop. Forgot that. All right, lads. Safety officer, follow me. Carry on.
Follow me. Carry on. Aye, mate.
Deckhand, safety officer, follow the crew. Carry on. Show. Follow me. Carry on.
Crew, follow me. Carry on. Aye, mate.
Galley. Follow me. Carry on.
The kitchen.
Aye, mate.
There we go. Hands at your sides. All right, lads. You want to go in and get the captain. Listen very carefully. Make sure you take off your hats in the captain's presence. Make sure you listen to the captain talk about our fine voyage. And listen to the officers. Is that understood? Made or Mr. Brosier do. All right. Captain, permission to enter.
On Seville, the owners of this vessel, I'm responsible for the crew. I'm responsible for the ship. And I'm responsible for all the passengers and the cargo to make sure it all gets to our destination safely. You've also met Mr. Brosy,
Yep.
first mate. He has sailed for many years at sea. He knows just about all there is to know about the sea. He knows everything about this ship. Learn all you can from him. He is soon due for his own ship. So learn now while you can. He's also our chief disciplinarian. Care to expand on that?
All right, Captain. Very well. Thank you. All right, lads. Before we get into ways of discipline, I need to ask you, what is discipline? All right, is there any act?
Discipline is an action taken when someone does something wrong.
That is true. What else is discipline before the action is taken that you something wrong? Megan? Control your behavior. That's a very good point. You control your behavior. What else is discipline? You want to control your behavior, what do you have to do? You learn to do what's what, right or wrong. You learn the difference between right or wrong first off, and then you learn to do the right thing. That's how you control your behavior, right?
Aye.
All right. Now, you lads know what's right and what's wrong. But every once in a while, we have lads that, even though they know what's right and wrong, they choose to do the wrong thing. As a consequence, lad, we have to correct that behavior, control that behavior. We have ways of teaching you what is right. These ways range from the very littlest of giving you a stern talking to putting you by yourselves to have you work hard in pain, to the most severe, where I would, with the captain's permission, haul you up to the quarterdeck, lash you to the mizzenmast, and proceed to give you what I call a checkered shirt. Now, checkered shirt is not another garment. It's a bloodied stripe back and forth on your back. It's done with my cat. No, it's not a furry little critter. This cat here is a whip. Let me just show you the cat's tails. You have to see the cat's tails. Alright, there are 9 of them. At the end of each one, there's a little notch. What happens when I lash that across your backside, the notches catch on your back. Pull it back, proceeds to cut and scrape. Captain's orders 20 lashes, that's what you get. The reason why it's in this discolored reddish owner's bag is because it hides the blood stains. So, you will buy our orders, you will do the right behavior, you know the difference between right and wrong, you do the right thing, you follow orders, and you won't have to meet up with my cat. Is that understood? Captain, I think these lads understand self-discipline and the consequences thereof.
Very good. Speaking of self-discipline, where's my second mate, Mr. Sparrow? Very good. This is Mr. Sparrow. Very good. What is in your hat, Mr. Sparrow?
Well, these birds were fighting over these, and I decided to look pretty crazy.
Mr. Sparrow, refrain from eating in my presence. Not only are you a pig, you eat like a pig.
Well, I'm still learning how to use utensils.
This is Mr. Sparrow. He is an officer. You will do what he tells you to do. Nevertheless, you're better off doing what he tells you to do than doing what he actually does.
Explains why he's allowed to be a doctor. He's the surgeon superintendent. He sleeps right in there. He's the captain's doctor and the first class passenger's doctor. Well, I will be your doctor. Now, why is it, do you suppose, that they have me to be your doctor? Is it because I'm so good with my spoon? Exactly. It's because I'm good with my knife. But I've cut up a lot of animals. I know the insides pretty well. I know where all the joints aboard ship. Is that inexperienced sailors like yourselves tend to put your fingers in the wrong places. You notice all the running rigging aboard the ship? You see a lot of blocks, a lot of lines that are running through up next to the ship. Well, if you're not paying attention and you're not doing what you were ordered to do, you can have your finger in the wrong place at the wrong time. So I've had lads who come up to me with a finger. I didn't do a very good job of that at all. The finger looked more like that. Now, when you do that to your finger, there's not too much I can do except go down to the next joint and just take it right off. Now, when I cut the end of your finger off, what I do is I take it and dip it in a hot bucket of tar to seal it off good, because you don't want to have all sorts of things running in that finger. Once the tar has cooled, I can send you back to work, because we can't have idle hands aboard this ship, aye? Aye! We need working sailors, so I'd like you all to concentrate very hard on what you're doing and keep the fingertips on the end of your fingers and out of my stew pot, aye? Aye! Now, there's another disease that is quite common among sailors. I'm sure you've all heard of this. I'd like you to tell me what it is.
Scurvy.
Do any of you know how we treat scurvy aboard ship? Aye.
Give them a lemon or a lime.
Lemon or lime is very good treatment. Aye, that's what we usually try first, and it seems to work. But sometimes, raw onion. So, if the officers are telling you that you might need some scurvy cure and are going to send you to me, they're going to tell you that you're going to need to hold lemon or lime in your mouths, and that the only way that they're going to ask you to do that is if you're acting a little bit crazy and giving signs of being scurvious. If you're always paying attention, always doing what you're told, then you'll never be sent to me. So I'd like you all to concentrate on never coming to me and distracting me from making a good rat stew, aye? Aye! Aye, Captain, sir, I believe they are all clear on that. Captain? Captain! Just carry on with your work. They may watch you. You just carry on with your work. Not so rats aboard this ship. You understand that rats have more sea time than you lads do, aye? Aye! To keep your place in perspective, your position here on the ship. Layout of the ship is very similar to where you came from England. You've got the first class passengers, like the first class citizens, second class citizens, and you, of course, for the lower class citizens as crew. Alright. Make sure you do what you're told. Make sure you do it smartly. Alright, lads. Does anybody here know what a barometer is? What's a barometer? Speed? That would be a knot meter. No. It's for the same purpose, though. Any other ideas? What barometer might that be? Air pressure. Aye. Why would we want to know the air pressure? Before temper. So, galley mate, I want you to go to the galley. I want you, and only you, to touch this cup of coffee. And I want it black. Black cup of coffee. And I only want you to touch it. You understand? Carry on. Ed? Nice cup of coffee. Well, this is a very good cup of coffee. Very happy with this cup of coffee. Is this any indication of how well you all are going to obey your orders? This will be a very good cruise. Aye? Aye! Captain, sir. Very good. Very good indication. Very good, galley mate. Alright, lads. We're going to begin our training. Each one of you will be going with one of our officers and learning something. Boats and crew, you're going to come with me.
A barrel, a boat, you, whatever. All right, a halyard line hoists something up. Once that object is up in the air, it has to be brought back down. So that halyard line can then help bring the object back down. All right, so a halyard line is involved in having something go up and down. Then there's a preventer line, which we'll get to. Well, I imagine you can all say preventer. We'll get to that in a minute. Let me demonstrate to you how you're going to use the halyard line. All right, let's say that you were assigned to work on the halyard line. Lie on deck. Alright, if you're on the halyard line, you're going to stand with your feet about shoulders width apart. Bend your knees, get yourself comfortable, you have your arms all the way out in front of you. Alright, the mate or myself or whoever's in charge of that particular moment will say, ready on the halyard! If you're on the halyard, you will respond, ready aye! Alright, then if you hear the command heave, you will respond by saying ho, and you will pull with both your hands back to your center. Alright? Then you have to get ready to pull again. So you quickly take one hand off, then the other hand off, and move it back up here. Your arm is stretched out, you're ready to pull again. The mate says heave, you say ho, hand over hand. Heave, ho, and you never move your feet. This is an upper body thing. My feet never moved, alright? Mr. Brogy's been known to nail the feet to the deck if they're moving around too much while pulling on the halyard line. So keep your feet still. Alright? But the important thing is that your arms are already in front of you, alright? This is where you get your pulling motion. Some of you have it happen like this, and the mate says heave, you say ho. Well, it's going to take 3 years to get anything done doing it that way. Alright? So you have your arms stretched out, heave, ho! Now it's important that you only take one hand off at a time. Alright? What if I'm just hoisting something halfway up and I'm out here and the mate says heave, I say ho! What happens to the thing that I'm hoisting up in the air? The head falls back down to the deck. Alright? So it's very important that you do not let go with both hands. It's heave, ho, hand over hand. Heave, ho, hand over hand. Got that? Alright, so that is the halyard line to heave, ho, to hoist something up. The other thing you're going to do on a halyard line is to bring something back down, in which case the command will be slack away. And you will respond, slack away, aye. Then you will start letting the object down. And what you do to bring an object back down is you'll take your front hand and you'll move it behind your back hand. Now this becomes your front hand. You take that off, move it behind your other hand. And you keep going like this, pushing the line out in front of you. Bring the object down. Alright? But you will never let a line run free through your hands like this. And this is why I take your hands, put them together. Put them together. Hard, fast, harder, faster, harder, harder. You're not even moving over there. Harder, faster. Slow down. You keep going. Harder, faster. Who can see smoke? Harder, fast. Put it on your face. What do you feel? Heat. Heat. Caused by what? Friction. Friction that you had total control over. You were rubbing your hands together. If they got too hot or started to hurt too much, you could say, ow, and pull your hands away and stop the friction. However, you are holding onto a halyard line that's attached to, I don't know, a 200-pound barrel that is falling freely to the deck, and you let the line go like this through your hands. You will not be able to control it. And by the time the barrel hits the deck, you will have no flesh left on your hands. So no matter what you're doing aboard this ship, if you are working with a line, you will never, no matter how light the object is, let the line go through your hands. It's a bad habit to get into. Alright, so if you need to let something down, you will slack away by taking your front hand and moving it behind your back hand. Alright? Some of you have the habit to want to go like this. That doesn't work. Alright? The front, one that's all the way farthest out, comes back towards you. You push the line out in front of you. Alright? Any questions on that? What line am I holding?
Halyard.
Good. Alright, now the other line you're using is a preventer line. What does it mean to prevent something? Alright, to stop something from happening, right? Alright, a preventer line is usually tied around whatever the object is that you're hoisting up in the air. Alright? Because let's say you're hoisting up this boat right here. Well, it doesn't have a preventer line, but what is that boat doing right now? And what else is it doing? Swinging back and forth, right? Well, that's kind of alright for the boat because there's nothing out there for it to hit. But if you're hoisting up something else that's going to be in the way of other things, you have a preventer line attached around it. Now imagine I tied this line around the boat. I can pull it over here and stop it from swinging. Alright? So a preventer line is attached to whatever's going up and down to control it. Prevent it from hitting other things as it's getting hoisted up in the air or being brought back down. Alright, so if you're on the preventer line, you just pretty much are following orders. Alright, you're not hoisting it up, you're not bringing it back down, you are controlling the object. Alright, so if you're on a preventer line, you wait for someone to give you an order. If they say, let's say this line is attached to a barrel. Alright, and the mate says, move the barrel to the port side. Well, then I can pull on this line, I can move my feet all the way over to the port side and pull on the line. Alright, or if I have to pull to starboard, I can do that. You can move your feet if you're on the preventer line and you help move the object around to control where it goes. Does that make sense? Aye? You got any questions? What was the first line we used?
Halyard.
If I say, ready on the halyard.
Ready eye.
Well, you just say ready eye. Oh. Alright, ready on the halyard.
Ready eye.
Ready on the preventer.
Ready eye.
Slack away.
Slack away.
Slack away eye. Alright. Heave.
Oh.
Ah, good. That's good. Not you to do anything. The mouse on the board iron. Let them go.
Heave ho! Heave ho!
Not the boat.
They're getting the boat up.
Heave ho! Heave ho! Heave ho! Heave ho! Heave ho! Heave ho! Back.
No, more.
Heave ho! Heave ho! Heave ho!
All right, advance. Hold your All right, coil this up, put it on the pin. Do it now. Coiling. Remember, you did that? Clockwise on the pin.
And coil.
You coil this on the deck.
Get her in.
Nice. Nice coil. Yeah. Alright.
Get her in.
Alright, lads.
So they know it's in.
Now, let me show you another interesting knot. It's ice here.
Did I say road?
Pull on one side of the line, the cart goes into the tire. If you pull on the opposite side of the line, the cart comes out of the tire.
One down there.
That's what the galley could so that's what allows the cart to go down. It rides on this little track. You can go in, and there's it's light on the other end of the tunnel, so you can see out the other end. So your eyes will adjust once you get in it.
Is it how far you go?
Well, let's not go all the way far, because if this is the only side that works, it's going to take a while for everyone to get through. So just go about halfway through. Then if I get that one working, we can figure out. But so there's time for everyone to go. Don't go all the way to the other end. All right. So the person that's on the cart just lays there and looks for rats. Screw it on all the time.
Hold forward on this one. Get going right.
Alright.
On to us. Notice something funny about all this mail? It's all open. Why would your mail be open? Ah, other ships have been reading your mail. You can imagine this mail might have passed on from ship to ship to ship. Sailors who'd been out to sea for a while, hadn't heard any current news. What might be they interested in what your letter was saying? What news might your letter carry that they might be interested in?
Like to attack like
What?
attack other ships or countries.
Right? News of war, violent activities.
Stuff that's like happened in your family in the past time that you've been gone.
You might just be nosy.
Where stuff might be like worth a lot so that they can get there, like if they're a faster boat to get to that destination.
Yeah. Anything else? What if there was something valuable in here? Think they might be gone by the time you got it? Yeah, probably. Well, other sailors would read your letter. Maybe they're just bored, thought it might be some